All right, here we go. Dominator's in place. The train is rolling, and... oh my gosh. We did it. We stopped the train. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am back in BeamNG.Drive, and yes, we're going to be doing some more train crash experiments. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Well then, the train didn't actually fare that well in this one. It did end up derailing, and neither did the truck. It is both on fire and missing practically everything but the wheels and frame. So that was definitely catastrophic. So let's go ahead, respawn, and see what else we can put in front of the train. And yeah, it should be fairly interesting. Alright, so the next thing we're going to put in front of this train is this pretty vintage vehicle. This is from the 1930s and just recently came out with the new update. So yeah, this is going to be quite a shame. Before we do, let's go ahead and make sure there's no cola left inside. Yep, there's going to be no victims in this crash. So here we go. Oh boy, this is not going to end well. Here comes the train, and there it is. Oh my gosh. All right, we just got thrown off the tracks. And I believe, if our luck is right, this thing can still run. So, here we go. Yep, it actually drives after that, which is quite amazing. All right, so I've got 5 of these vintage vehicles here. Let's see how they face against the train. And here it comes. And there it goes. Oh my gosh. Alright, it's on fire a little bit. So it looks like we have created some sort of sandwich with our vehicles and the train. And here comes a pretty sharp curve that we're going to derail at. Here it goes. And there it is. So thankfully the train has been stopped. Let's take a look at our vehicles and see how they fared. Alright, so looking at the first 2 vehicles that got hit, they're actually fused together. You can see that there's one on the left and one on the right, and if I try to pull these apart, I bet they're going to be stuck together. Yep, they are now fused into one vehicle, so that's pretty wild. Alright, so I've got myself a pretty large dump truck here. This is one of the largest I could get. Now, I do want to try and derail the train with some sort of vehicle, not just have it fall off the track at that curve. So I'm imagining a vehicle like this could do the trick. There's a lot of weight here, and the collision might be just enough to get one of those wheels of the train off the track and thus derail it. So I might actually put 2 for good measure. Alright, the train is rolling down the track, and I'm going to record this as well, just in case anything crazy happens. Here comes the train, and there it is. Well, it did slow the train down just a little bit. There's a lot of notifications popping up that a couple of things have been damaged, which is definitely not a surprise there. As you can see, the trucks are being dragged down the track, but it looks like the train is still running. There's quite a bit of fire coming out of the trucks, and also a bunch of smoke. Alright, so let's go in for a closer look. I do want to see some of that damage. So, of course, we got a fire raging in this mangled metal. You can see the front of the train is slightly damaged, but most of it seems pretty much cosmetic. Alright, so at this point we have established that not even our largest traditional vehicles, the dump trucks, can stop this train. So I'm going to go back to just randomly destroying stuff. For example, Dominator 2. And I know it can survive a tornado, but how about a freight train moving at over 50 miles an hour? Here we go. Oh my gosh. The impact was so strong, it ripped the armor off the door on the other side of the vehicle. And now we are just, well, going down the track, creating sparks, and we're also on fire. So, yeah, this is certainly not the end that Dominator 2 really deserves. Oh my gosh. Wow. So, not only did the train hit the Dominator, but when it rolled over to one side, it actually rolled over onto the Dominator's cab and hood. So, Yeah, good luck surviving that. That clearly did not end well. Now, while I have the vehicle out, I do want to thank the creator BSP for sharing a file with me. And it's not publicly out, so I do want to thank him for allowing me to mess around with it on the channel and, unfortunately, subsequently destroy it. So, with that, let's do it again, but this time I'm going to face directly down the tracks, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, here we go. Dominator's in place, the train is rolling, and... oh my gosh. We did it. We stopped the train. Out of all of the vehicles, it was the Dominator 2 that did it. Holy cow. So there's the impact. Oh. Okay. So the Dominator literally got squished under the wheels and, well, derailed it. Now I guess I can call this video Dominator 2 Stops a Moving Freight Train. Literally. Alright, so before I end off this video, I do actually want to do at least one or two realistic train versus truck crashes here. And one of those, and I see these on YouTube all the time, are these trailer-related ones, where you've got these big trailers and they get stuck on the train tracks, and the train arrives and hits them. So I want to recreate that, see how realistic it is in BeamNG, and yeah, we'll see how much damage it does. So we're going to leave the cab off the tracks, but we're going to leave the trailer on the tracks. Should be interesting. Here we go. Oh, well, we broke the window. The train is shaking. And, oh my gosh. And let's see what happens to these pipes here. Wow, okay, so they get absolutely tossed. And, of course, the trailer and truck are getting dragged down the road. And the crazy thing is you can see it totally bent the trailer. And here comes our favorite part here where it derails. There it is. And wow. The train is down. Alright, we're going to try out one more, and it's got to be this tanker truck. So, here we go. The tanker is on the tracks. Let's fire up the engine. Alright, here we go. Wow, okay. The tanker got thrown off the back of the truck. Yet the truck is, can it still drive? The engine runs, but it does not drive. Wow. Well then, there it is. So we tried out a couple of experiments with the train, and it was definitely interesting, especially that Dominator one. That was pretty crazy. So with that, if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you all next time, guys. Goodbye.